If you're in it to win it. But I think the real question is just exactly what it is that you're trying to win. Okay? If you're doing something at the moment because you feel like it's absolutely the right thing to do, then you need to commit and you need to have all your chips in and go into it wholeheartedly, right? But if at least a smidgen of why you're doing this is so that somebody else can see just how much you care and just how supportive you want to be of their cause or either a group cause that you're both involved in, well, you might be expecting just a little bit too much. Here's what's happening, right? You do want to be loyal. You want to do something because you want somebody to understand that you're willing to give something your all, that you're committed. But as you begin to get involved with this particular process, well, you find yourself a little bit further down the line, reflecting back on your choices and, well, not really feeling quite so happy about them. And so then you begin to question whether you made the right choices or whether you made the wrong choices. And if you could use a little bit of help understanding that particular process, I should mention that I do offer several different levels of astrological service, all of which are available through my astrological services page, which you will find linked above. But here's where things are at, right? You need to make a choice that you can live with, right? If that choice is, okay, I believe in this, I want to offer all of my support to this, then offer all of your support. But be okay with the fact that things may not work out as well as you wanted them to. At least in the end, if that's your choice, you can feel like you're doing something to be loyal and doing something to be supportive, if that's what's most meaningful to you, right? And if it's more important to you that you have your ideas honored, and that you have your strategies looked at, and if it's also more important to you that you feel like you're making a choice that you think is wisest, well, you might want to consider a different option. Because once you start down that second road of going, okay, right, I want to make a choice that I feel is wiser because I don't really trust this other way, you can't really expect to have the support of somebody else who's involved in the situation as you begin to venture down that path. If you choose that path, ultimately it's a lonelier path to walk. But the big question is whether through walking that path, you're going to feel stronger in yourself. At the root of it, neither of these choices is a wrong choice. What is most important at the moment is commitment, is that you choose a direction and that you commit to it wholeheartedly. Now, as this particular transit of Mars through Mula Nakshatra is taking place, Mars will be forming aspects both to Rahu, the North Node in Ardra Nakshatra, and to Venus as Venus is transiting through Uttara Bhadrapada Nakshatra and Revati Nakshatras. And as Venus is transiting, its strength is somewhat weakening during this particular process, especially as it's transiting through these two particular nakshatras. So it begins to cause you to question your choices, to take another look at your decisions, which were probably made out of love, but at the same time, you begin to question the wisdom of those choices and whether they're actually choices that are going to further enrich your life. Again, at the heart of it, you need to pick a strategy that you can commit to. If further down the line, through making a choice to be supportive of someone and to offer nourishment and to offer love, you begin to go, that was stupid, then, you need to take a second look, right? And decide whether that's really the best choice to make. But then if you walk away from someone or something that's most important for you just because you think a different strategy is more important, and further down the line, you're upset that you did that, well, then you need to take a look at whether that was the right choice to make. So again, I'm going to come back to square one. Ultimately, neither of those choices is wrong. What's most important is that you stand by yourself and do something because it is something that you believe in the most. Make that choice, and everything else is of less consequence, right? It's not that it's of no consequence, but it's of less consequence because you will have made a decision that you can live with. And when you make a decision that you can live with, ultimately, really, there are no mistakes. That's going to do it for this look at Mars's transit through Mula Nakshatra from the 2nd to the 20th of February, 2020. Until next time, please do take the very best care of yourself. Bye now.